So today I'm going to show you how to create a live USB drive. And if you can see this, it's just a small key drive and it says 16 gigabytes on it. You can get a 4 gigabyte or a 8 gigabyte depending on the size of the files. I would recommend a larger one, so if you need to save files from the computer that you're working with, you have ample space on your drive. Basically, what this drive can be used for is to hijack any computer hardware, and you can then use it for whatever you want. Bypass the operating system and all the security features that are on there, unless there is a CMOS password, which in that case will boot the computer and it will ask you for a password. If that happens, simply remove the side of the computer, and then you can look up how to do a clear CMOS and some of the other instructional videos, and that will reset the BIOS password. Basically, I'm going to go ahead and do a next clip here and show you how it's done. Step 1. Insert flash drive into computer. And step 2. You go to the Yummy page. Download the latest software from Yummy, which is right here, pendrivelinux.com. If you downloaded the file and you want to run it from your computer directly, or you want to run it later, go to wherever you downloaded it, find it, open it, and then you may or may not have this window come up, but you just say yes. That was a user access control if you didn't see it. Now here we are at Yummy's screen. Basically, we're going to say, I agree to the first screen. We're going to scroll to and find our drive, which is going to be our removable thumb drive. It'll tell you how much space is on it, so I don't know if you can really read that too well, but I have a 16 gig, and it's the only one that has information on it. If you want, you can click show all drives. I don't recommend that option though, because your removable drive will come up. You do want to click on format if this is the first time that you're making a drive, and it will format it for you. And then you want to click on this list here, which is going to give you almost every distribution of Linux. I'm just going to click on Ubuntu because that's what I have downloaded. I think I have it downloaded anyway. Okay, so I might not have it on this computer, but that's okay. Basically, all you would do from that point is you would open up the file. It would show green text here if it was good, and then you would simply click create, and then any pop-up boxes that come up, you just say yes. So since I'm not going to reformat this drive and recreate it because I already have a created drive, we're going to pretend that I just went through that whole process and proceed to step 3. We're going to start by loading up the boot menu on the computer by pressing F10. If your computer doesn't have a boot menu, you have to go press F2 to get into your system settings and change your hard drive boot priority to your thumb drive. Look at troubleshooting steps on another video if you're having trouble getting to the boot drive. In the boot menu, you hit the removable drive and you select the USB flash memory, and you get to the Yummy folder. Once inside the Yummy folder, you're going to go to the Linux distribution and pull up, in this case I'm going to load Linux Mint. Just to give you an example, the first option is Ubuntu. They're both live versions, so they can load. And then after a moment of loading, the Linux Mint screen comes up, or Ubuntu, whichever one that you select. And after it's done loading, you'll have full access to the computer.
if you're plugged directly in, or if you have Wi-Fi, USB card, or something like that. You can the hardware is automatically installed when loading the live operating system so that you can get online. Most places you can just plug directly in and the Linux will automatically pick up the card and you'll be good to go. Just finishing up waiting for this. Depending on the speed of the computer, it could take a while to load the operating system, so here we go. We have Linux Mint up now. My computer, this folder here, the home directory, can't really see it, but basically you get the file tree. There's also an install option to install Linux Mint. I'm going to pull up the file tree, and there was a drive in here that I had that was saved under Linux Mint, and it's encrypted, so I can only open it under a Linux Mint operating system. So I was looking for that drive. I don't see it right now, so maybe I didn't plug it in before I started my computer. That's possible. But basically, you can pull up the files on the computer and do whatever you want to the hardware, bypassing Windows and everything else completely. Hope you enjoy.